Over West Side, everybody know everybody, right? I got nothing but love in my heart for West Side niggas, nothing but love.
Live from Detroit, live from Detroit, live from
Yeah. Pink suits with hats to match, big crocodiles and Cadillacs. You looking for the fattest sacks? This is where it's at. Windows tinted, seats fully reclined. Keep your hands on the burner, cause niggas know that it's money on our mind.
Yo, what up, though? It's your man Jay Johnson, aka the tinfoil hat titan, aka the conspiracy realist, aka the technology snob, Steve Jobs Jr. Don't text me with your green bubbles, aka only debate my equals, everybody else I teach, aka the West Side T'Challa, the new leader of Wakanda. Don't debate me, debate your mama. I am the best there is, the best there was, and the best there ever will be. What up?
What up, though? It's your man Dame Going Wild, the West Side Landlord, the Pride of PA, High Chief Dame Don't Fuck Around, the liquor store legend, the corner store conquistador, your mama's favorite Dame, and the David Ruffin of the Shop Talk Podcast, because you know who the fuck they came to see. Not you, Otis. It's no better than these 4 letters. Thank God for Dame. And if you speaking on Dame, you better say it nice. And if you don't put the boss in front, then bitch, you not saying it right. It's the Honorable Judge Boss Dame and this bitch. All rise. I am a motherfucking black belt, and it's time for the Kumite. Slow rise. What up, though?
Yo, welcome back. Shop Talk Podcast, episode 489.
On you hoes.
Yeah, you might have got that one. You know what I'm saying?
We gotta be in like be in the same room again. It's been a long time since we've had some special time together, Jason.
That shit sound gay. You should reword that.
It's been a long time since we've been in the same room and recorded the podcast.
Yeah, that's better. I think we need to go on another American
It's time. It's time.
American Shop Talk Podcast, Great American Restaurant Tour.
You know the place that I'm thinking of, and maybe we can have others, our circle join us, the Royal Rumble. Maybe another trip to JL. That's Great American Dining.
Man, I went to so I went to happy hour at Kona Grill last night. Now,
nigga,
every Thursday, about 15 years ago, we were at Kona Grill every Thursday for happy hour from like 9 to 2 a.m. And I forgot how fucking great Kona Grill happy hour is. The chicken fried rice is $6. The margaritas is like $4. Like,
nigga, I am down for that. I went out on a date one time to Kona Grill, and we ended up making it there happy hour. What we got would have probably cost us like $200 worth of food. We spent might have been $60 with tip. If you want to do Kona Grill, I am down for that. I love their happy hour.
Yeah, great.
Get some lettuce wraps, some sushi, knock back. Even the old fashions is on the fucking happy hour menu.
Man, I'm talking about
they strict about it though. Happy hour, you can't ring shit up till 9:05. Now 9 o'clock, 9:05.
I don't. So we used to go there on Thursday. We wasn't there before 9 o'clock, but we stayed until 2 a.m.
Yeah,
it was some of them times where I ain't had no money, and the direct deposit hit at 2 a.m.
Niggas.
Whoa, man, this used to good old times, good old days. This was probably like
back before I learned to be fiscally responsible.
I'm still not responsible, but this was like 2011, 2012 ish.
But it's different now. I can be broke and have like $300 or $400. Back then, I was broke and like praying that this gas didn't hit my account till Friday because nigga, I have $0. When I put $40 in the tank, nigga, that is $26 of what's there and $14 of just faith. So nigga, I know we'd all done been there before.
Yeah. So we got to hit the Kona Grill. We got to hit Applebee's. I want to do. It's not even possible what I want to do, but I want to do it anyway. I want to do a fucking episode from not JL's, Captain J's. There is not a. You can't sit down in Captain J's, actually. Depending on like the one in Oak Park, they got an inside that you can sit down in. Well, I've sat down there, but the tables don't be tables no more. It's just be like chairs on top of tables. JL has the best barbecue chicken wings of all time. I don't know.
Jay Alexander?
I'm Captain J.
Oh, okay.
The barbecue wingdings, the honey barbecue wingdings at Captain J's is unmatched.
Are they better than KFC's used to be?
Washing KFC.
Nigga, I don't believe you.
My nigga, my air fryer.
Whole wings.
Wingdings.
Okay. Honey barbecue.
Do
you get anything special? You put a bunch of lemon pepper on it?
No. I just get honey barbecue.
Okay.
They're unmatched.
I'm gonna try it this week. I'm gonna try it tomorrow.
Listen.
I'm gonna try it tomorrow and see if you're a liar.
I don't fucking play around with chicken wings, okay? This is one of my hard ER tendencies. And
chicken wings and nachos are two things that you are very serious about all the time.
Yes. If there is a record for a nigga that has ate chicken wings, I've probably eaten more chicken wings than the average guy, the average human. Like, my air fryer hates to see me coming. Like, damn, nigga, do you put anything in like, where's the other part of the chicken? Man, I've had wings from all over. I really have. I've had baked, fried, roasted, whatever the case may be. I'm not telling you that there aren't any other good ones, because there are a lot of good wings. They not fucking with them.
Okay.
It is so fucked up because it's just Captain J's. You know what I'm saying? Like, you would think it'd be like, yo, what's this one low-key spot that like niggas ain't up on? No.
Because niggas always get fried chicken from Captain J's. I don't know too many people that venture past the fried chicken when it comes to Captain J's.
Honey barbecue wingdings, unmatched.
Do they fry them still?
Yeah, they fry it still. Yeah.
Okay.
Nigga.
Hey man, I don't have shit to do tomorrow. That just may be my lunch. I may have to see if you're a liar or not come tomorrow.
No, I don't fuck. I'm not steering niggas wrong on.
No. I hear the seriousness, and like you said it the right. I'm not fucking around with these wings. I hear the seriousness in your voice.
Man,
I've also witnessed the seriousness of you and nachos. I forget where we was at, and you had some bad nachos, and you were very vocal about it through the course of dinner.
That was at the last joint we did. We was at Chili's, because they wasn't nachos. I mean, they were, but they weren't. That's like, I hate when niggas when they claim it's nachos on the menu, but it really be like, how do a cracker with cheese and lettuce and tomatoes on it? It's like 7 or 8 big wafer things, and like, fam, that's not nachos. Like, that's you know what I'm saying?
You call this nachos?
Yeah.
Right. You dare to put this on the menu and call it nachos?
A Mexican style deal, but this is meal, but this is not like nachos. Now, when we went to fucking
Twin Peaks.
There
was nachos. The titties.
The fucking nachos was so good. I just thought about that today because the audio that we recorded that day, it was on my phone. And so I started listening to it like, oh shit, we was fooling. And everybody at the table didn't know that we was about to record a pod. I forgot we was about to record. So we was just talking for 55 minutes.
I was talking crazy towards the end.
I just deleted it because I'm like, I'm not doing nothing with this audio, and I don't want to just like have it and accidentally upload it. So I just deleted that shit. Like,
yeah. I remember talking crazy towards the end.
Yeah. So in any event, how was your week, my brother?
Week was good, man. God bless these babies already starting back to school. Youngest started back to school this week. My baby girl starts middle school next week. We went to our Orient.
Middle school?
Well, she was, her last school went up to sixth grade. So this school, she had to go to a different school for seventh and eighth.
Oh shit, she in junior high.
Yeah. Yeah. So it's
Damn.
it's real. And we went to orientation.
You know what I be not noticing is come June, we've been doing this shit 10 years, right?
Mhm.
So you're 4 of your children were alive when we started doing the podcast. So I gotta add 10 years on top of that. You feel me?
Yeah.
And like, but in my brain, they
stay the same age to you because like that's the last time you like really had some run in with them, and then you see them, you'll come do prom pictures, and you'll see them, and it'd be like
every year they'll get bigger and bigger. But in my brain, it's like you just seven.
Yeah, man.
She tiny though.
Yeah, she's starting to. Her mom ain't that tall, so I mean, she's starting to stretch up a little bit. So what's funny is it was orientation this week. I'm gonna put some of my. I'm not gonna. Whatever. I'm just gonna put some of my shit out there. It's orientation this week. Now I ain't seen Hyde nor Hill or spoke to the other unit in about 2 months now. I didn't notice them at orientation at first. Like my daughter, like two people in front of me, then I hear her say her name. I hear my daughter say her name because she's getting her schedule and all that shit. So I walk up, I grab her, and I go sit. Nigga, we went like an hour and a half. I don't know if we made eye contact or even glanced at each other. Like it's the cold world, the Cold War is still on.
I mean, it don't gotta be. We just ain't got shit to say to each other. We ain't got, all right, we'll just keep raising this kid. We don't gotta talk. You know what I'm saying? We talk, we argue. I don't want to argue. So you stay over here, we stay over here. Communicate with dire shit. Other than that, keep on moving. Shit. My dad say his favorite shit. If you can't get along, separate. So hey,
absolutely.
I don't mind not talking to people. You know what I'm saying? Like I cannot talk to that's not even
forever.
It's not a good thing, you know what I'm saying? But like I cannot talk to you forever. And like
it's just crazy to see the stark differences in like junior high as opposed to elementary. I think she saw it real quick. And then like, some of the rules at this new school. It's a brand new school. She had never been, well, clearly she had never been there. Only one kid from her previous school is coming here. So like she got the nervousness of being in a new school, making all new friends, all new activities.
And these kids probably big as hell here.
Man, one little nigga walked up on, like I went to use the restroom, and like one little nigga was coming into the restroom. Now they it's only middle schoolers there, sixth, seventh, and eighth. So he couldn't have been no higher than eighth grade. This nigga was huge. He probably was like about 6'4", but like he every bit of 260. Like he was a big boy. I was like, God, but you can look at his face, like he ain't got no facial hair. He still got a little bit of that baby face left. I was like, God damn, this nigga huge.
Man, at the end of the summer or beginning of the summer, I said I taught about I was at some graduation in Inkster for like 6th or 7th grade, and some of them kids, man, they was big as fuck, man. Like,
yeah.
And then someone was really tiny. You know what I'm saying? It's a really wide spectrum on like, you don't even look like you should be in the 7th grade. You look like you should be like in the 5th, and you look like you should be in high school. Like, it'd be like that.
So my homeboy, just to kind of put shit in perspective, or I guess it's another story. My homeboy Dennis, his son Lil DJ, we just call him Lil Den, but Lil Den going into 9th grade this year. Now, last time I saw Lil Den, because he was living with his mama full time. She stay in Georgia, but she was like, for high school, you need to live with your daddy, and basically she need a break. So she shipped him up here. So it's probably been at least 3 summers since I seen him. Last time I saw him, he was like, look, I can touch the bottom of the net. Look, I was over at my homeboy house and we smoking cigars, and he come downstairs. He was like, yeah, Lil Den moved in because he going to some school out there. And I was like, and so when he came down this, you know how like sometimes you see like the shadow before somebody, he was coming downstairs. I was like, this shadow looks extremely huge. And he came downstairs. I stood up to greet him, and like he reached down and patted me on my back like I was little. And I was joking with him. I was like, man, can you still touch the rim? So he like, look outside real quick. Like talk deep, look outside real quick. And they hit the one bounce and yoke that bitch. I was like, oh, okay. I guess you ain't touching the rim no more. He was like, I'm going straight for varsity this year. I ain't even try to fuck around. Well, not he ain't say fuck around in front of his old man, but he was like, I ain't even messing with freshmen and JV ball. I'm going straight for varsity. I was like, huh? I mean, you got the athletics. I don't know what his game looked like. The athleticism is there,
Yeah.
but these kids grow up quick, man.
Yeah.
So, yeah, man. Shout out to the babies. Shout out to all my homies as or all the teachers out there, all the homies in the classroom. I was hanging with our teacher friend this evening, Curve Gotti. Curve called me this week and said, "Hey, man, let's get some hand tattoos." And you know me, I'm down for a good time. So we're recording this podcast late this evening because we was out getting hand tattoos. Uh, we had a 7:30 appointment. I probably didn't get started getting tatted till about 9:20. I went first. He was finished. He was tattooing this other guy, but this nigga was swelling up real bad. So he was like, I'm gonna give him a chance to like his skin come together. I'm gonna do yours real quick." He said, "I'm gonna finish him up," and then he was gonna get Curve. So me and Curve was sitting there, and Curve was like, "Man, don't you gotta feed the streets?" I was like, "Yeah, I told Jay I'd be kind of late." He was like, "Nah, man, you got a responsibility to the streets." So Curve
Yo, Rick was
being the
coming on this
yin
week.
and the yang.
Rick,
Huh?
Rick was gonna come on this week. I told him we'll just reschedule for next week and shit.
Let's do it. We're gonna get Rick and Six.
I'll be with both of them on Sunday. We'll see. It'd be
Okay.
hard to get everybody together at the same time sometimes.
Niggas working, got families. I get it. But yeah, so I got my hand tattoo, and Curve is in the
Let's see.
process of getting his.
What is that the Dragon Ball Z thing?
No, it's not.
That look like the shit that's on Goku back.
It's a Ganon symbol that means expect God. And I don't want to preach too heavy to niggas, but I got some stuff going on in my life where I expect God to come in, show up, and show out and move some things. So, and plus it covers up the rest of my hand. So it
What?
works. Corporate nigga with hand tattoos.
Curve getting like a hand tat, or he getting like some shit like here?
No, Curve getting a hand tattoo.
I don't believe it, dog.
Okay.
Mr. Summerall.
Curve getting a hand tattoo. And it was his idea. It was his idea.
That nigga is from Flint. You feel me?
So I'm gonna wait for Curve to send me the pictures because it's gonna be on the content tomorrow. But Curve got he getting a hand tattoo.
How big is his tattoo he's getting?
It's gonna cover this nigga's whole hand.
I got to see this shit.
Okay. Okay.
See this shit, man. I mean, shit, I don't know. Curve he could have tattoos. I don't know how many. If
He does.
Tattoos, I don't know.
He told me he did. He said he got arm tats.
Yeah.
So
So
Curve said he gonna bomb it out. So
I thought about it. I like, man, I should pull up and grab one and shit. But my shit wasn't gonna be like that. It'd have been something small and shit on my hands.
no, man, go all out. You and you middle aged.
I work in corporate America. I can't have hand tattoos.
So do I.
He work from home. But no,
I do.
That's not my cup of tea.
You know what's funny is I do work in corporate, like I'm in management in corporate America, in a very corporate conservative setting. So like anytime I'm in the office, I always wear long sleeves, so all of my shit ain't out. But like nigga, my neck and my hand tattoos is definitely showing, and there is like one black higher up, and she kind of said some slick shit about my tattoos be like she was being funny, but she was also being like, You know, depending on the setting, you may want to button that shit all the way up to the neck.
Yeah. I mean, in the grand scheme of things, it shouldn't matter at all. You feel me? Like why should it matter? But it do matter. Like, let me see if I can find that. Let me see if I can find that video for Mace. Well, you know how niggas like
Like it shouldn't be important, but it probably is a little important.
Let me see if I can find this shit, because this shit too funny, dog. And I edited this shit up, and I don't think I posted it and shit. Mace was like, you know, when niggas be like, yo, what a nigga doing his own personal time don't matter to me. He was like, but it do matter. Cause like
it do.
Cause what you do in your personal time, it do impact other niggas and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, if I was out here doing some wild ass shit, it do got something to do with you, Dave. It don't have to, but it do. Like, niggas be lying when they say, you know, whatever you do in your own personal time, that's up to you. It don't even matter. But it do matter. Like,
look, speaking of that shit, I used to work with this white boy, and he didn't tell nobody he was doing like extreme wrestling on the weekends.
That's crazy.
So he would come in on Mondays, hit like nigga got staples in his head, you know, he got a black eye, but like he dressed professionally. You know what I'm saying? He ready to work. He not inebriated or something. Then 2 or 3 weeks later, he came in, nose broke, and he was on my team. And HR was like, yeah, we need you to pull him to the side and see, you know, let him know about the employee assistance program. I'm like, John, I don't, you know, don't want to get into your personal business, but you done came in he was like, oh, well, I am the Canton XPS backyard wrestling champion. I was like, oh.
Man, we had a young nigga at work, he don't work there no more. I tried to say the nigga, but because I remember being 21 years old, working at this place, walking in with do-rags and shit like that. So when he came in, I'm like, I couldn't be mad because like this used to be me.
But you want to stop it from going.
Yeah. So he was he would come in with like bruised up, or got into a motorcycle accident. Like, nigga, you don't even you never drove a motorcycle here. I got into a car accident and he'd be like bruised up or be sick and shit. I'd be like, I'm like, dog, is everything all right? Like, like what's going on? And he didn't ultimately he didn't make it. But and I was like, look, I cleared up some shit up the way, like, because he thought the next time he was came in late, he's gonna be fired. So I called him like, look, I fixed this shit for you. I did this. You're gonna go on a final, but like, you good. Like, I made a way for you, man. Like,
yeah,
you know. Oh, I found this video too. Here it go. Tell
you something, ladies and gentlemen. We gotta stop telling people I don't care what you do on your own time, because we do care. Cam is lying if he tell you I don't care what you do on your own time. We gotta stop telling niggas what you do in your own personal time has nothing to do with me. It does, my nigga. If you call, come on, man. Yeah, it does matter. It does matter. Those are the lies that are going on in society.
It does matter.
It do.
Like, this nigga Dave a fucking a serial streaker, you know what I'm saying, on the weekends and shit. I'm like, nigga, it matters. Like, what are you talking about? Yeah, man, that nigga, you know, he be streaking, he be flashing niggas. I'm like, dog, get the fuck out of here. Like, that matters.
A couple years ago, my homegirl went viral. It wasn't porn, but like it was some pretty serious ass shaking. You know what I'm saying? The video went viral, and she was like, I gotta tell somebody at work. She was like, cause yeah, it's my business. But she was like, niggas is walking up to me in the lunchroom thinking shit sweet. She like, somebody needs to know something. And yeah.
And I knew a girl that went my employee actually had another gig, and something happened that the entire city knew about because it was on the news, it was on crime, and it was
I
everywhere.
know who you're talking about. I
And
know who you're talking about.
I never mentioned it. You know what I'm saying? Because it ain't my business. You feel me? Of course, we talked about it since, but like once once things got like official, and it went from just internet rumor and innuendo and stuff like that to like
Yeah.
actual thing. The company, I was gone by then. The company stepped in and did something, but because before it happens, like you can't do shit to me. And I didn't mention it because like the whole fucking city is looking at you, and it's a lot to deal with. You feel me?
What did the company do?
They let her go.
Oh.
Yeah, because like that shit got serious.
Yeah. It was some serious charges. I know exactly the situation.
Yeah, so once it got serious, like the company ended up letting her go, but I was already gone by that time. So
Damn.
yeah, but like up until then, I ain't say shit. You know what I'm saying? Because you dealing with enough. You know what I'm saying? And then you dealing with these folks at work. I'm like, I'm not about to. That shit embarrassing. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, it is.
And like you a human, man. You gotta treat people like that human beings. And
she a mother.
Yeah, so everything worked out. Everything ended up working out. So
that's good. I didn't think like maybe they would offer me some. Why would your company offer you some protection? They're gonna protect themselves. They the company. They don't give a fuck about what you got going on for real.
No. So
HR is not your friend.
Yo, this nigga really got the tattoo, huh?
Told you.
But this is some shit I would expect from him though.
See, I thought he showed me the whole verse, and I thought that's what he was gonna get.
No, man. I know. This is more or less what I expected. Because this is a Marcus Sumrall vibe. That's a vibe. You feel me? That fits the character of I like that.
Black male teacher.
Yeah, we might know every black male teacher in the city.
I was thinking about that because I was looking at some.
I just one of the homies I didn't know is a teacher as well. I'm like, oh shit, I might know all the black male teachers because like
I was looking at some shit Dr. Wallace had posted and Dr. Rosser had posted, and like my brother-in-law, he's not teaching anymore, but like we had all those black male Quan and all of them on that time. Like it can't be that many of y'all in the city.
Percentage wise, it's like it's not a lot in general.
I think it's less than 2%.
Yeah,
it's less than 2%, and so it always.
Let me ask you,
what's up?
Since less than 2% of teachers are black men, do you think women are systematically oppressing men so they won't be teachers?
No, I think
because why isn't it 50-50?
I think for such a long time men saw it as like a feminine role, but now we see the importance of having black male role models, outside of just fathers and uncles. Like seeing a professional black man, I think is hella important. I didn't understand it quite as much when I was younger because my father was a professional. Like he wasn't no wearing jeans to work. My dad wore slacks, a button up, a tie every day. He put on his watch. He wore Gucci cologne every day. And like that was like his uniform. He wore his glasses. He was always clean shaven and professional looking. He took, I don't want to call it a briefcase, but it was like a leather bag he took to work every single day. And that was just a uniform, shoes shine, all of that. I remember my first black male teacher. It was in Catholic school, but he taught music. Dr. Spence. And the thing that I really remember about this man is we learned lift every voice and sing in probably like fourth or fifth grade. Dr. Spence got up at the podium and he was like, "We don't have no books in this school with the words to this song." He said, "I am going to recite it. You all are going to write it." 3 verses of lift every voice and sing.
Miss Lockhart, my third grade teacher, is who taught me lift every voice and sing. Maybe that was just required for around that age. You feel me? Like
Maybe.
there was a meeting of the minds, and like, nah, y'all gonna know the Black National Anthem.
And I'll tell you this, from everything from that point, after he taught us that, every assembly, every like, Christmas show or spring show, we was gonna sing all 3 verses of lift every voice and sing.
So dang, I'm not slighting you with this.
Mm-hmm.
You watched your father get up every day, slacks, clean cut, clean shaven, cologne, the whole 9 yards. That is the exact opposite of how you present yourself to the world. It seems like you are the exact opposite of the teachings that your parents.
I'm not clean when you see me. I don't smell good. I'm not.
I don't smell you. And people with a lot of tattoos look like. You ever wrote ink on a piece of paper and water spilled on the paper? You know what I'm saying? How the ink kind of like y'all look green. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Like, or grayish. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like it's just a bunch of tattoos. You know what I'm saying? But like,
Do you have a lot of tattoos?
What do you think? What? It's not wrong. It's not like a negative. You know what I'm saying? But why do you think you was like? It seemed like
So
you
rebellious.
Yeah.
I knew at like a really young age, I didn't like people telling me what the fuck to do. And I mean, just like little shit, like wake up at a certain time, make your bed, clean your room, shit like that. And in my mind, I was like, when I'm an adult, I'm gonna do what the fuck I want to do. Now,
I'm not gonna clean up.
yeah, I'm not gonna make my bed. I get my haircut, like nigga, all the way down to very minute shit. My dad had this thing about when he was paying for my haircuts, he didn't want no line up front. He wanted me to have a natural line.
He was trying to save your hairline at a young age. You should listen to your dad.
But but again, the rebellious shit. I was like, if I don't go to if I don't go to the barber shop with my dad no more, can't nobody tell me what I can do with my hair. He just gonna give me a few dollars and I'm gonna go to the barber shop. So I mean, even down to like nigga getting a razor lineup. I went from having no lineup at all to like razor lineup. And it was just that mindset that I'm gonna do what the fuck I want to do. Now, in somewhat it's been to my detriment that I took it like that serious because, as much as I tried to rebel from certain things, my parents gave us a very nice and like I had a nice middle class life. We had a nice home, we had decent cars, we went on vacations. If we struggled, I wasn't privy to seeing the struggle. I mean, nigga, there was always food in the fridge, lights was on, we had cable. Like, so I was rebelling against a very comfortable life. And I didn't have to. And I remember my mom never let this shit go. I get like when I started being bold enough to voice my opinion, because I'm 6 feet tall now. I'm smelling myself a little bit. And my dad had stopped like physically putting the paws on me. I remember telling my mama, like, I don't need all this. I don't need all this. I don't need no big ass house and 2 cars. Nigga, I wish I had a big ass house and two fucking cars.
You think I've never been to Catholic school. I've only seen that shit on TV. You know what I'm saying?
right?
Like it be very strict. I don't know if that's like how it is in real life, but do you think that plays a part in like I'm tired of telling niggas telling me what they fucking do because if like all the motherfucking teachers I don't know of course they call them teachers, but like
There were quite a few that were nuns. I know what you kind of
yeah, it's like
getting
that would
at.
be like rigid. You know what I'm saying?
And that, I think that's a part of it. My life was so regimented
Yeah.
for such a long time. Like I didn't like that order. And I knew I had to like shake free from some of that shit to do what I wanted to do. Like, nigga, everything was set up for me to go to Catholic school like all the way through high school.
Yeah.
Like the only reason I didn't go because I did some bullshit and I didn't take the test. And like my mother kept her pulse on everything with school. Anything related to school, she kept her pulse on. From like nigga first grade to 12th grade, she might have missed two parent teacher conferences. She was on top of everything. Cause I think probably deep down she knew, you know, what I was or what, I was being rebellious as fuck. And I remember she got sick around the time of the test. And that was, and like my dad, he was up on shit, but like he basically getting the information funneled through my mama. So
Yeah.
like no shade to him, but like it was easier to pass some school shit over on him because like it's gonna get to him, but it's gonna get to him secondhand. And I remember my mother got sick like right around that time, and she was sick to the point where like she wasn't talking on the phone. Like she would, I don't know if it was a real bad flu. Maybe it was even cold. Who knows what it was back then? But she had a really bad cold, like right around when they was taking the test. And normally, like my aunt and like the neighbor down the street would keep her. If she missed something, they knew about it. But like being that she was so sick around this time, like she wasn't talking on the phone. And my aunt, she wouldn't. The neighbor wasn't coming down and like kicking it with her because
Yeah.
she was so sick. So in that little bit of window is when the test was for Catholic school. And I knew if I don't say shit, it's just gonna go by. So by the time she got well, she was like, "Hey, isn't the test coming up?" Whoop, whoop. And I'm like, I ain't take it. Can't go there for ninth grade. I ain't take it. So that's how I was able to kind of like, I don't know if she would have eventually let me go to public school, but like it was preferred that I went to like DePorus and graduated from there.
Man, I remember when we was younger, my parents when they wanted they were thinking about moving to Southfield. And for some reason they asked me, Dwayne and Netta, like our input, and we was like against it. No. Like we killed the idea. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Looking back, I'm like, dog, we should have fucking moved, dog. Why the fuck y'all listening to kids? Cause like we was like in elementary, middle school, like I get it why you listen to kids, but fuck us. We don't know better. Like we should have went to this was like when Southfield wasn't what it is now. You feel me? Like
And I feel you. This is when Southfield was still nice as fuck.
yeah, you know what I'm saying? Maybe it was probably too much change. Both my grandfathers had passed. We went to maybe it was gonna be too much change. You know what I'm saying?
But even I went through kind of like that as a parent. So like my oldest son was school was like a breeze to that nigga. And I remember Country Day had approached us about him going there and promoting him. But they were also talking about like him living on campus. And at the time, like this third, fourth grade. And me and my ex-wife talked about it, but like I knew he could do the work academically, but I knew he was a little shy socially. And then add that on with like being away from home, I was
And
like, I
believe
ain't
believe it or not, I had an opportunity to go to Cranbrook. And I was like, no, because I'm not leaving, I'm not living nowhere else. Like that's insane.
yeah.
But I wish they would have made me do it. I would have
Yeah,
hated
look,
that. I would have hated that part in 8 Mile though. It was a Cranbrook. It had a private school.
Clarence has really good parents.
And I
And
did.
look,
I had good parents.
I did have good parents. And looking back on it, I wonder, you know, what his academic experience would have been. I do, I don't try and second guess a lot of shit, but I do wonder like had I sent him or even let him promote up a grade in elementary school, like would he have been better? Like what would have been the pros and cons? But like I was a young parent, I don't know shit. I'm listening to, not to say that my parents don't know shit, but I'm listening to my parents, my aunts, my uncle, getting input from people. It's my child. And I should have at least probably maybe promoted him to challenge him with the work, but I just didn't feel like he was ready. So, but all goes back to saying what you asked. Yes, I was trying to rebel against a comfortable ass life and being a dumbass. I was tired of my life being regimented. I knew public school would give me some freedom, and I knew moving out on my own would give me some freedom. I think I've talked about it before. Like, nigga, I started buying dishes and plates and all that in like 10th, 11th grade. I knew I wasn't staying at home. I applied for low income housing in 11th grade because I knew the waiting list was a year. And by time, my name come up on the waiting list, I'm be able to move about this bitch. So like that's my
Boy,
mind was just like doing my own thing.
boy, this gangster rap and these musics did a number on us, man. I'm telling you, it did a number on us, dog. Like this generation that we from, that plan worked.
I'm
That,
part of the litmus test.
that plan worked. It didn't work 100% on me, but it worked. It worked halfway. Cause like
It shaped my thinking.
there was definitely periods in time where like if I didn't get out the car 5 minutes before, I got a different life. You know what I'm saying?
Let me out the car, though.
Or like, yo, if you didn't leave from, I'm about to head to the crib, and then like, yo, right after you left, such and such happened, and this, I'm like, word, like,
Nigga, I didn't understand that low income housing was the projects. Nigga, I was on the waiting list like for these projects over off Schoolcraft. Like I didn't get it. You know what I'm saying? I'm just thinking I'll be able to look. My homeboy and his wife, they got married straight out of high school. My homeboy and his wife got married, and he was like, "Nigga, all you got to do is not like put in your girl name. Don't put yourself on the lease. Her rent gonna be like $30 a month." And I was like, "Bet I can do that."
I was having a conversation with a friend on Thursday, and I was trying to explain. We was talking about like we was on immigration and the whole 9 yards, and I gave an example of like people who be squatting. You know what I'm saying? And he was like, "We got to ask my husband about that because he probably agree with you." But like me, I would probably think like, why are they in a situation that they don't have a place to live? I'm like, because niggas don't want to work. Like, no, people want to work. I'll be like,
No, they don't. They want money.
I'm like,
Everybody want money, but they don't want to work.
like you were raised right and you have a sense of self and worth and the whole 9 yards, but like everybody don't. And I use an example of a girl I grew up with through elementary school and then ended up being one of my girlfriend's cousins, right? Which was whatever. But like she got kicked out of her subsidy condo downriver. How to say downriver? It was $12 a month. It's like a 4-bedroom. She got kicked off for non-payment. It's $12 a month. Like, I can find $12 in 30 days, my nigga. Like, I can ask a stranger for $1. Like, I won't.
Nigga, collect bottles.
Some people don't want to work. I want to live for free. And we have so this is going off, but we do have social systems that people will take advantage of. And as long as that system is there, I'm taking advantage of it. Like, fuck, I know it's for some people who need some temporary help. I'm using that shit forever. As long as it's there, I'm using that shit forever. I'm gonna cut a corner. I'm gonna find a way so I can use that shit. If I mean,
Nigga, I know families that's what you do. You up to you 18, you get Medicaid, you get, low income housing, you get Section 8, you have a baby, you get money from the state, child support. Like this, I know families personally that this is what they do and this is what they encourage. Like I I remember a friend of mine he wanted to get a summer job, but his mama was like, nah, you can't because they're gonna put your income with my income and they gonna kick us off of Section 8. I'm gonna lose my food stamps. She was like, no, you can't work.
I use an example like, listen, during the pandemic, when people were getting unemployment and the extra $600 a month,
Niggas wasn't going back to work.
because like I'm making more money not going to work than going to work. I'm like, most people, like in general, if people was like, listen, Dame, you can live your current lifestyle that you live now and you no longer have to go to work. Most people were like, okay, like I won't go to work.
I wait for my check.
Yeah. Now, some people need something to do and like can't sit around. I agree. You know what I'm saying? I understand that. But like most people, if they had the opportunity to not work, they would probably not work.
Don't you remember that restaurant around here?
Yeah.
And that's what he was complaining about on the socials. Like, I can't find good workers because these niggas making more. Like, they don't want to come back to work
And
because they're making more money sitting at the crib.
And they attacked him for saying it. Like it wasn't the truth. Now he a friend of a friend. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I won't say he my friend per se, but we at the same spots all the time and cordial and everything. But like, yeah, he wasn't wrong. Like it's the 100% truth. Oh, you this or you that, you that. My nigga, it is what it is. I'm going into my pocket to open this place up and do this and do that. And like, y'all just take it. That's not.
I need employees.
Yeah.
In order to run my business, I need employees. Like, and there's nothing wrong with saying that. Like, I need people here to do the fucking job.
Yeah. And then, I don't know, man. So everybody just got a warped sense of reality.
The pandemic changed us, nigga. And it wasn't for the better. It wasn't for the better in a lot of cases.
It changed some motherfuckers.
Yeah, but like when I think about 2019 or early 2020, nigga, let's even go back to right before we did, what was it, the 200th episode in 2020? Was it 200?
Say that again.
We did the 200th episode, I want to say, in 2020.
Yeah, it was the day that the pandemic happened, March 13th.
So I'm even thinking back then, nigga, we had 24-hour Walmart, 24-hour Meijer. You know what I'm saying? The world was just a little bit more convenient in certain ways. And out it's just crazy to think how much shit has changed. Them kids that was born during the pandemic, they kindergartners now. And we don't know what type of after effects them niggas is gonna have. Online learning for elementary school kids was hit or miss. We finding out how fucked up some of these babies are living, the technology divide that's there, the social divide. Like it was a lot that went on in these past 4 or 5 years.
Yeah. I think there was some divide and some kids not being able to like focus apparently or whatever the case may be. But half of me believe that, and half of me say when you're not at work, you will still be on that same iPad for hours at a time watching TV. So it's not that you ain't got no fucking attention. You just don't want to do this shit because you'll sit in front of a TV all day and don't fucking move. But like if the teacher in front of you now is, well, you can't sit still for that long. Nigga, he been in front of this goddamn watching music videos and TikToks and shit all fucking day. So on a laptop or on a screen or on a phone, like niggas can find a way to be online all day when they don't got shit to do with school. But as soon as that school shit came up, it was like, oh yeah, we can't get on the internet. We don't got no computer. All right. Some people don't, like legitimately. Some people don't. And I'm not talking about that. But nigga will always make an excuse of why I can't do this shit for school, but will be on that same device bullshitting around. Niggas hate to go to work. I'm tired, and then get off work and go do everything. I thought you was tired. I seen the video today.
Tired of this bitch.
I seen the video today. He said the top 5 hours that I'm not working. Number 5, the hour after a meeting. Not working hour after meeting. The hour before lunch.
I gotta decompress.
The hour before lunch.
It depends. Am I making lunch at the house or am I going out? Because if I'm making lunch at the house, that hour before is my prep time to cook my food.
We talking about work at work. We're not talking about work from home.
Oh yeah, I still work at the crib.
So they said the hour, the last hour of the day, the first hour of the day, the hour before lunch, and the hour after me. But he had 5 hours where like, yeah, I'm not doing no fucking work. And you got
that last hour of the day, you would probably be hit or miss on real work too.
But like we know this happens at multiple jobs, at everybody's jobs. Most people do their job poorly because they don't feel like working. And that's just the honest to God truth. 80% of your staff get carried by 20% of your staff. Police department, lawyers, everything. The reason that police be fucked up, because most niggas don't do their job good. A lot of niggas at your job, people who report to you, 80% of them, let me replay. 20% are really good. 60% don't give a fuck. And another 20% is really bad.
Look, my nigga, I'm glad that you brought this up. So I have somebody that I work with, because I don't know who listens, but every week they got some computer. You know what I'm saying? Modem going out, 20 minutes here or there. You know, it's something every week. So I've been compiling the information because I am a supervisor. I am middle management. So I got to stay accountable for these niggas. And we had a meeting, a little one-on-one. And I said, hey, employee, this how much time your computer was down last week. This how much time it was down a week before. This how much time is down this week. I'm just letting you know, starting next week, if you have computer or internet issues, you go straight to the office and you're going to work from there until we get, some type of confirmation that your issues at home have been worked out.
When I was working from home, I would let them know that you not being able to connect to the internet is not a me problem. It's a you problem. We treated that just as your car to get to work. I don't care that your car was down. You couldn't get to work. You're responsible to be at work. So there was only so much that we was going to give you because you can come to the office. So it's not my computer. Okay, well, we see you in the office in about 45 minutes.
Yeah, now my job, our policy is like you got an hour. If your computer ain't back on in an hour, nigga, you need to be your internet off more than an hour or approaching an hour. The next text I should be getting is I'm headed to the office. Or we can take some of that PTO time and you can follow the attendance policy. Yeah. But the next text is I'm going to the office.
It's just like if you said your car was down and you couldn't get to work, that's unfortunate. I need you to log in though. You supposed to start at 9:00. I don't Uber. Find another way. I don't know, but I don't hope you got time. Shit. I don't know.
I remember last year somebody hit me or tried to hit me with some bullshit like, oh, it's cold outside. If we was in the office, we get a snow day today.
Bitch, you're not in the office.
And that's what I was like. I said, you're right. If we was in the office and it was 8 inches of snow, you would get a snow day. But you at home. So I'm gonna need you to sit the fuck up and turn your computer on
and you give people,
do some goddamn work.
You give people an inch, they're gonna take a mile every time. You know what I'm saying? Like every time. And then we'll sit around and tell you that the system is rigged against you for you to fail. Nigga, you know how to even anyway. That's a whole.
No, say it, Jay. You out of your rabbit ass mind.
No, you're not being real with yourself. Like when I'm giving a directive at work that I don't agree with, that I think is a bad idea, that like this is gonna fail, I'm gonna do it exactly how you told me to do it. So I can prove that it's gonna fail, right? And if I don't do it exactly how you told me to, all they gotta do is say, well, the reason it ain't work because you ain't do what I told you to do.
Yeah.
And how do I disprove that? Right. The issue right now, the reason the system, I don't think our system is working, but nobody's actually doing the system to prove that it don't work. So somebody can always say, well, nigga, it would work if you wasn't so fucking lazy or whatever insert stereotype, whatever here, because there's enough people fucking it up that I can point to that. Not because it's true wholeheartedly across the board, but like
it's enough margin of error where we can question it.
Yeah, it's like you can always like but, and like you gotta account for that but. And it's like, yo, I know for a fact niggas is not working at work. It don't matter what the field is. I'm talking about your surgeons, whatever the case may be. I promise you, there is not a nigga there is not more than 20% of your staff that's giving 100%.
Look, my nigga, all my friends for the most part is professionals. They in whatever field they in. I text niggas all day long. Like, oh nigga, these kids taking that test. They be, I'm straight. I'm monitoring the classroom. I got friends that work in the medical field, nurses, like texting all day long. What you doing? Word. Yeah, me and Kendall went out to Oasis last night and they tried to fuck like all day. All day.
Yeah, man.
Like, are you saving lives?
Depending on the type of job you have, sometimes it's just not possible. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like if you work on a line where you constantly drilling a hole, zoop, 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 like nigga, you got 14 seconds.
I don't know, man. My homegirl, I don't want to call her my homegirl. One of my ex-employees be live from the line all the time, and she be drinking and shaking ass.
But like, I know exactly
all day.
I know exactly how much time I got before I got to do the next thing. You feel me? Like, I know for a fact that I got another.
No, she's shaking ass with a drill in her hand. Like she putting that sway bar on, but she swaying her ass too.
But that's why talking to a guy at work, like, why these recalls be recalling? Because niggas, everybody knows somebody that work in the plant who don't be doing no fucking work all day. Or be chilling, or they be drinking, or they be smoking, or they be fucking, or they be getting arrested, fighting. Like, nigga, it's a whole city in them plants.
Yeah.
Like, nigga, make some fucking cars. But we'll tell you that they underpay and we did it. Your niggas ain't in that bitch working, dog. Not everybody. Because there are some people that go in there and work their ass off. But it ain't
20%.
Yeah.
But like, I know a motherfucker that got fired in the plant for falling asleep in a secret place in the plant. And she was like, in 6 months, I'm gonna have my job back. And in 6 months, she back at Chrysler right now.
Nigga, I have loved ones who've been arrested at work and got their job back multiple times. Shout out to my loved ones. Okay.
Nigga, I have been arrested at work.
Like,
I have been handcuffed at work. Me, your partner, Damon in the Wild, has been arrested at work more than once.
Man, look, man, I seen this shit on the internet, man. I'm transitioning. I seen this in the internet, and I just I want you. What do you think about this? This says, at what age does the dream of having a rap career end? 35, still spending money on studio sessions. You don't have no other interest? Weird face. Emoji. What do you think about that?
I'll be honest, I used to think about like after 35, the shit dwindled down for niggas. Now you still may write, you might even produce, you know what I'm saying? You might keep a hot 16, 32 when just to keep your pen sharp. But like now, man, we starting to see like some of our favorites rap well into their 50s. Malice is arguably the best MC of 2025. Nigga's 53 years old.
He already started. He's
Oh,
made.
you talking about niggas like
So her thing is that what age
keeping the dream?
does the dream of having a rap career end? 35 and still spending money on studio sessions. You don't have no other interests.
I'm not gonna give niggas 35. I still feel like that's kind of young. But like realistically, if you hitting mid 40s and like ain't no momentum, you ain't got nothing really going on, like find a young nigga and help him.
Why?
You know what I'm saying? You know what? I don't I want to say that, but like, nah. It stopped when you fucking feel like it's stopping. Like some shit. One thing that we got away from during the pandemic was hobbies. Everything had to generate an income. It's nothing wrong with doing what the fuck you want to do because that's what you want to spend your money on. If that's your hobby, if that's what you enjoy doing, if that's what makes you happy, all right, well, maybe I'm never gonna get signed to Def Jam. But
Remember
like,
we did an episode, I think it was over a year ago, and it was like, is rap art? And I was
yeah,
like, I was making an argument like this shit may not be art. Even I know it's art.
yeah,
But like, is rap art? And isn't rap basically black culture though?
it is.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like it's a black art form, right? Of course, white people can do it, but like culturally, like rap and hip hop and all that shit, it's a black.
It's a black thing.
Art.
It's just a black thing.
Why is it specifically that form of art that only get treated this way? Like, when does a painter stop buying paintbrushes? Because you ain't never sold no painting. Like, when does a photographer stop upgrading cameras if he don't have any pictures that's been published? Do you be like, nah, you shouldn't do this no more? Like, when does an author start writing because Simon and Schuster hasn't published their book? You don't tell a writer to stop. Nigga, you 40 years old, you still trying to write a fucking book? You ain't made it yet. Stop. Get another hobby. Why is the only music, hip-hop music, or even singers, it be women who be trying to be singing, they be 40, 50, whatever the case may be. Why is it just with the music art? Nobody respect this as art. And I got to ask the question again, is it art? Because people don't treat it that way.
Yeah, I do believe it's art, but you're right. People have a hard time treating it that way. Because while you were saying that, I know the nigga that work on my furnace. He in his early 50s. Him and his homeboys have a band. Do they perform anywhere? No. But when he have like a barbecue at the crib, he'll get the band together. They'll get out and play some songs, and they just is they putting out an album? No.
Maybe they want. What if they do? You know what I'm saying? Like,
maybe they do, but like nigga, they just singing on the back. They just playing old funk jams on the back deck for 4th of July, and he just is happy doing that shit. He buy new guitars, new drums. He got a bunch of microphones, and he just as happy. Not necessarily chasing a dream, but like nigga, we get together in the garage. We play some songs. We drink a few Budweisers, smoke some weed, and niggas go back to work.
Man, listen, dog. In the Constitution, we are guaranteed life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness.
Pursuit of happiness.
Like, it's written in this shit. You feel me? That's not like, yo, that'll be cool if it's written in there. Life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. If that's what make me happy, expressing myself. We also have this thing called the freedom of speech. Like, you are literally speaking with the music, right? You may not like what they say, right? I might be like, these niggas can't rap, but we live in this grandiose country who says you got the right to say whatever the fuck you want to do, whether we like it or not. For niggas fight for the freedom of speech, you fight for niggas who say you are fighting for a nigga to say some shit that offends you too. Because that's what the right is, no matter what.
And maybe you don't feel like that nigga can rap, but that should be on SoundCloud by tomorrow.
And he got a right to do it. like a God-given right. Our rights.
What was the stat? Like 70,000 songs hit like SoundCloud every day. New songs
I don't know.
hit SoundCloud every day.
I don't know if SoundCloud is a thing anymore, but like it definitely hit Apple and Spotify and the streamers all together because
Yeah.
you can upload their own music directly. Before you can do that, and before you could like you had to go through a label before to get on Apple and everything like that. Now everybody can do it. No one needs SoundCloud no more because now we can put our music where everybody else is at. But
Yeah.
it's like it's tens of thousands, 100,000 songs uploaded every single day. But like, why do y'all do us this way? And I'm gonna make it an analogy, and it's one of those things I don't like it, but when rap music is quote unquote skipped over at a Grammys, it's like, how would y'all do this to this art? Y'all don't respect black culture and this and this and this and this. Well, you don't respect it unless it's popular. Maybe it ain't popular enough. Like, oh, it's only art if a white person, quote unquote, disrespects it. Or if you think it gets snubbed, oh, now it's art. Now we collectively want to get together and say, no, represent our culture and this and that. But when your friend who probably makes, not even a probably, you have friends who make better music than stars that you listen to on your everyday.
Absolutely.
I know that for a fact. I know that for a fact.
Without being biased at all. Like,
we all love whoever your favorite rapper is. There's one of your friends who can rap just as good, who don't got Timberland behind them, who don't got a million writers and everything like that. Like, you've heard one of your friends sing better than insert person who has the song on the chart. Like, and that's a fact. I'm not saying every single one of your friends is better than insert rapper here, but one of your friends or one of the people that you know locally rap better, make better songs, but you listen to that song and it ain't shit to you until everybody tell you, oh, this is it. You know, we've been doing this shit for 10 years, right?
Yeah.
Joe Rogan's podcast was on for 10 years before anybody gave a fuck about that shit. And he been on top now for over a decade, right? But he did that shit damn near every day. We do once a week, right? This nigga dropped 3-hour podcasts every day, 5 days a week, sometimes more, right? But like for 10 years, nobody gave a fuck. But now that he on top, niggas won't stop sucking niggas is SMD.
When you was talking about the music thing, I've been in the studio with somebody that's a good personal friend, watched them make the song, watched them perform the song, I don't know, good 6 months to a year before like it started picking up steam. He was on the radio, like performing it at like summer jams and shit. Like, I watched it. And I remember when I first heard the song, and I was like, yo, this gonna be big. Thinking to myself, but you know how like when you record music, you have, even your friends you can be a little biased with. But I remember like, man, this is a good song. He had like a local producer on there that was like really starting to bubble. I was like, man, this might be able to do something. And it's hard to believe it after you've been working something 6, 8 months, a year, and it's not like, yo, it's been a year. Like, maybe we should move on and try. Like, no, no.
Man, they said I read something last week that Ava DuVernay didn't pick up a camera until she was like 37 years old. Never picked the camera up for 37 years until she was like 37.
Yves Saint Laurent was in his 40s. I'm trying to think of somebody else that was kind of old when they started. It's a lot of motherfuckers that have up there what you would consider older in age and just getting started with something.
And I don't know what it is, man. And I'm gonna say it's a cliche what I'm gonna say, but I'm a creative, and I don't know when it started, but it's always been there, right? From me drawing, from me painting, from doing charcoal to making music to taking photography to videography to podcasting to whatever. Like I've always been into something, creating something. Oh, I got this company. I got this idea. I don't know where that shit come from, man, but it just come out me. You feel me? Pause. Like it's just there. And to think that somebody was like, well, you're 35 now. I think it's time for you to stop creating. That is some loser shit.
I
Because
feel you because I'm the same. I've always done something: drawing, painting, rapping, writing. Like you said, charcoal. Like I've always done starting my own business ventures. I've always done something, and I can't. Like this is the thing. I don't want to even call this a thing for right now, but this is what I've latched on to with the podcast. But if it was not this, I'm 100% confident I would be doing something else creatively, whether on a consistent basis with my time, because that's what brings me enjoyment. Nigga, I get high and go paint in my basement. I've never sold a piece of artwork. I don't really show it to nobody. It's just fucking canvases in the basement that I got because like that's what I like to do. I like to throw the paint around and see what it comes up with. I depending on the song and what I'm listening to, might depend on what come out on the canvas. And that's just it.
and like can you, like it's just so disrespectful, man. Like, you know what? You 35. You ain't no politician already. You should never get into politics. What? Says who? My idea is not good. I can't change the world.
Hey man, some of y'all 30, 35 still think he gonna marry a millionaire and he gonna take care of you.
I really do think
That's your dream.
AJ had posted something on Facebook. I guess it was an old video, but he reposted and basically was talking about people who grew up with silver spoons, right? And if that nigga out hustling you and shit, and he grew up with a silver spoon, he ain't supposed to be here. But the nigga out hustling you, my nigga. It don't matter where the
Still
fuck
get 24 hours in a day.
like you. And so it got me thinking that like, so when somebody quote unquote grows up with a silver spoon, what's your definition of that? What do you think what does that mean to you when you hear that?
They didn't know what struggle was. They had a nice house, nice car, good opportunities, you know. But really, like, ain't that how ideally, isn't that how you want to grow up?
Because like
Everybody don't have to get it out the mud, and there's nothing wrong with that.
the idea of silver spoons is like fine china. And you the type of person who grew up with fine china. You grew up with silver spoons. We got aluminum or whatever the case may be. You know what I'm saying? Remember the TV show Silver Spoons?
Yeah,
Niggas
yeah.
was rich. We have good china over here. We don't have
Then
that.
they had like that little train that was
Yeah,
going through the house.
yeah.
Yeah.
Richie Rich was, all that shit, right? So what you saying, in my opinion, when I look at it through this lens, is you look at yourself like a fucking loser. And you think you have to be the underdog. We so in love with this underdog. I'm downtrodden. I can't win. I can't this. You think
I'm the underdog.
it's something wrong with being a fucking winner. It's something wrong with being the number one seed. No, nigga, that's the goal, right? You want to get money, so you're gonna get money, and then you're gonna have children, and you're gonna be like, I'm not giving my children none of the money. Like, what's the idea? You think there is something wrong with having money?
And I would challenge anybody that has that silver spoon mentality. Like, if you got kids, you want your babies to struggle? You want them to have less? You want them not to know where their next meal gonna come from, or if they got to go to school tomorrow with a dirty ass uniform on? Like, is that what you want for your kids? Because that's not what I want for mine.
One of the reasons I like Earl Spence, man, on the boxing side of the game, is because I don't got this struggle story. I wasn't almost in prison. I wasn't in the streets poor.
My dad was around my whole life.
My mom and my dad was around. That don't mean I was rich, but like I come from a cool family, and I still beat your ass.
Yeah,
Cause like I beat your ass. Like people, somewhere they like, oh, you went to Cranbrook. That's a private school. That means you think if me and you got into a fist fight, that because you from J Road, you automatically win against this guy. That's not how it works. That nigga 6'5".
That's not how fist fights work.
6'5", 225 in tip top shape. He went to like that's like
He's going to beat the fuck out of you. And it don't have nothing to do with Cranbrook. He's gonna beat the fuck out of you.
Like that's what Cardi B was going back and forth with Dez Bryant on the internet, and then she was like, "Nigga, I bet $1 million, nigga, my husband to beat your ass." He was like, "I'll take that bet." Like I'll come and beat that nigga ass in front of you. Like
I'm a former professional athlete.
Nigga like 30. He's still in his physical prime. Like he may not be in. I'm not
in NFL. I'm not in NFL shape, but I can beat up Offset.
But I'm 6'5", probably 240 of peak muscleness and peak athletic. Like I will beat the fuck out your pedophile boy husband. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Cardi B. I meant Nicki Minaj. If I did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I'll pull up. Just drop a location and give me a time.
Listen, I'll take that bet for sure. Like I'll take that bet for sure. Like I don't know, man. That silver spoon shit is wild. I wish I had a silver spoon. You know, we had regular cereal boxes that and milk cartons that my mom, I didn't realize at the time it was powdered milk, make the milk and then pour it in a regular container. It's because we didn't know that we were struggling. You feel me?
Yeah.
Like we just didn't know. And they did a good job keeping it from us.
And I'm that same way. Like I didn't find out about certain struggles until after my mother had died. Now at this point, nigga, I'm late 20s, early 30s. My mom been gone, almost 13 years. So like I'm late 20s, early 30s. And I remember helping my dad like look through some bills. And I'm like, yo, why this ain't in you and mom's name? And he was like, because we were struggling. You know what I'm saying? Like, why would you know that? You were a child.
Yeah.
And technically you still my child. But like, why would you know that? Like, kids not supposed to, in hindsight, kids shouldn't feel the struggle of their parents. I mean, shit happens.
Yeah.
But like, if you can keep that away from your child, why wouldn't you? Why do I want, my son knowing that, hey man, the water bill been in grandma's name for, such and such long time because shit, my credit was fucked up. Nigga, I remember my son asking me about some shit about like co-signing for a car. And I was like, look, man, I got a repo on my shit. Like it may be another year or so before that shit fall off. He's like, you got a car that got repossessed? I thought, when you got the new car, it was just because the other one was broke. Yeah, and I let it fucking go. Like I had to make the best financial decision for me at that time. Like, nigga, me and your mama been separated pretty much your entire life. I live by myself. Like sometimes I'm robbing Peter to pay Paul, Malik to pay Yusuf, and you're not supposed to know about that shit because you a kid.
Man, it's hard to live, dog. And like I feel like it's the elephant in the room that nobody wants to acknowledge publicly, but when everybody go home, 8 out of 10 people understand it, right? But on the internet and in front of everybody, life's good. Nice cars and this and that, and nice shirts and clothes and everything, all that. That shit look good, man. It's hard to fucking live, man. This shit expensive, man. Shit be expensive as fuck. And a lot of people are not really making it. It look like they making it, but they go home and they crying because they not sure what the next day, next week look like. And it's okay, but I don't understand why we gotta lie about it though.
What they say, the average American don't have $1,000 in the bank for an emergency. You don't have it. And like you say, it looked good. I'm not gonna date a nigga unless he makes six figures. I don't drive shit with foreigns.
6% of black people in the country make six figures. 6%. That's black. That's old. That's young. That's male. And that's female. 6%. That's it in the entire country. Why y'all lying? Why are y'all lying?
Yeah.
And think about that. It's 360 million people in the country. Black people make up 13% of that, right? And only 6% of that 13% make six figures.
It's a very small number.
Very small number.
You keep dividing that number.
Like, it's a very small number. As if that is the barometer. Let me show you.
Because we lying to ourselves about that shit. You lying to your fucking self. You ain't got a lot of kick it.
You ain't got a lot of kick it. You ain't got a lot of kick it to be with me. Google. Let's go here. Man, no, not. I shouldn't say go. I should go to ChatGPT, but fuck it. Median income in Michigan is $37,246. And let's go to median income in Detroit. $25,229. That's
that's poverty.
That's as of 2023. The median income. Now, let's not go median. Let's go average income. Same difference.
What?
Damn.
That's $25,000.
Average income is, let's go. Okay, here we go. All right. What is the average household income? Could that include everybody inside of the house? The real median household income in the U.S., $80,000 in 2023, a 4% increase from 2022.
You know what that sound like to me? Both of y'all working and contributing.
Yeah, because that's household. The median incomes vary significantly by location, and the median household income in Michigan was $76,960 in 2023, lower than the national median.
Both of y'all work. Miss me with that 50-50 shit. Because the numbers show both of y'all got to work and both of y'all got to contribute. And there's nothing wrong with that. There's absolutely nothing wrong with that. But that's just real life.
It's real life.
We both got to work.
It's do you think, I hear this often, that we got to make a living wage? Do you think people make a living wage? I mean, they're living right now, but like, and I don't want to set you up like that. I'll just state what I mean, so we ain't got to go through the rigmarole. Americans and niggas be poor, like for sure. Yeah. I just got finished saying like how hard it is to live and shit, right? But some of this shit my fault, and some of this shit is our fault because we Americans and our culture here is different from cultures around the world. Like the poor here is poor with two cars outside, with flat screen TVs, with iPhones and MacBooks and designer clothes and shit like that. Like other people be poor, like we don't eat. We have a pair of shoes that we've had. Like it's a different level. Now that don't mean that like, because I don't live in India, right? I live here and under this culture, it's fucking hard to live. But if we actually like stay within our means, or we didn't have the culture where it's like you are shunned if you don't have this thing, and we can act like we don't succumb to the pressure of having that thing, but we do. Because like you've bought things like I probably shouldn't buy this shit, but I'm buying it anyway. Like we probably would
Ball out, fuck it. YOLO. I get paid again in 2 weeks. Fuck it.
Yeah.
I want to say yes. Do we make a living wage? But giving niggas more money isn't going to fix the problem. You know what I'm saying? It'd just be niggas with more money. I think it has a lot to do with culture, education, habits. But like, if you let's just say the blanket amount was $60,000. If everybody made $60,000, people would still have the same struggles because they would just have more money for their vices, more money to make questionable decisions with, more money to buy shit that they probably don't need with.
I hopped on Threads and the first thing I seen is somebody tweet, making more money is greater than saving or lowering my cost of living or some shit. Basically, like I'd just rather make more money versus cutting my spending. I'm like, that's a recipe for disaster, my nigga.
Yeah,
like that's the exact same thing you just said. Like if you
because you are literally you're in a hamster wheel. You're literally running in the same place.
Everybody agreed and hit liked.
Because it's
like, you go, girl. Hell yeah. That's what I'm talking about.
I've had to look at it like myself. I've had to assess recently my monthly budget because my cable bill just went up. And I'm like, do I need all of this when it's just literally me here at the house? What can I do to us? And then I started looking at my budget as a whole. Like, I bring in this much money every month. I pay this much in bills. Like, nigga, why am I paying $260 for cable and internet? Like, I should be able to reduce that. Why am I paying, this much for my? Because some of that is just frivolous living.
I'm not watching that shit. Like, what am I paying for this shit for? Like,
nigga, I remember going over to my homeboy house and his wife was like literally screaming at the top of her lungs around tax time because she had went through the finances and found out like as a family they spent $20,000 in DoorDash the year before. She was like, "Do you know what the fuck we could do with an extra $20,000?"
Yeah.
She's like, "How many more vacations? We could have got another car. We could have put money down on an investment property." Like,
whether you know it or not, just because you don't never add up the shit don't mean it don't exist. You have an entertainment budget monthly. You have a clothing budget monthly. You have a food budget monthly. A lot of niggas don't know what that budget is because shit just come out the account. But like when you be like, "Oh, let's add all this shit up. Let's put over to the side and look at it." Well, your budget for entertainment is $700, damn near $700 a month. Like, did you realize that? Oh, I didn't realize that. So you probably should cut back on your entertainment budget because $700 a month, depending on, which is probably not a good idea. Or it could be if you can afford it. But like,
what could you really do?
Yeah,
I mean, on the alternative, if you had another $700 cash in your hand, maybe you could pay down your student loans. Maybe you could pay down that credit card debt.
I mean, that's $8,400 a year on entertainment.
When you talk about you can't put the baby in private school, maybe you could put them in.
I'll do anything for my baby. Maybe.
Would you stop eating crab balls? Would you stop eating crab balls?
Yeah.
Would you stop going to Club Celebrity?
That's crazy. Niggas get shot at Celebrity. And on Plymouth, don't go to Don't go to Celebrity. My old stomping grounds. Don't go to Celebrity. It's dangerous, nigga.
Do you have to see Beyonce every time she comes?
Sometimes you might. YOLO. You know what I'm saying? Every once, because you can't go through a life and never treat yourself. right?
I get that.
So
I
like
get
you
that.
got to put something aside for yourself. Now the trap is, I've been working hard. I deserve this. And then
There you go.
you spend it because you deserved it. And then next month be like, God damn, my life is harder because I got that thing that I said I deserved. And that thing actually ended up being a detriment to me now.
Nigga, I just went through that my last pay period. I went over on my normal monthly budget because I had a little bit of cash I had saved up for something. And I was like, I can spend it because I got this little extra goose egg. And I told myself that same thing. I was like, nigga, you work hard. You know what I'm saying? You put in eight air quote, you put in 8-hour days.
3 hour
You,
days.
you know what? My nigga, you deserve it. You deserve it.
Yeah, man.
You always supposed to buy yourself a little something when you get paid. You deserve it. Nigga, when I finish paying my bills for the month and I'm looking forward to the month of September, I was like, I did not deserve it. I did nothing. I did nothing to justify this. I did not deserve it.
I tell you what,
And
I'm treating myself this month by not turning on my AC or heat. I'm not giving no extra energy to DTE. I'm so glad that the weather is the way it is right now. I get it. We gonna probably get a couple more 90-degree days before it's all said and done. We liking that. We in false fall, and then like second summer comes, and then we go like the real fall and shit.
yeah,
I don't give a fuck. I'm not turning that goddamn heat on. I'm not turning that goddamn air on for a month and a half to 2 months. DT gonna send me a regular bill to this motherfucker for sure.
my sons came over yesterday to help me like move some shit to the trash. First thing they said when they walked in, like, Dad, it's a little cold in here. I said,
But
I know, but I put two
don't worry,
blankets on the bed.
bundle up.
I, I put two blankets on the bed and I sleep in sweatpants. I'll be just fine.
Yeah,
I'll be just fine. And if it come down to it, I throw a third blanket on that bitch.
I
But
got
I'll be okay.
one nigga that live here, and nigga, so
I
I'll
said
put
it's me, and that's what the same shit I told him. I said it's me and the dog, and he can't tell me it's cold, so it ain't cold.
that nigga got fur. That nigga he loves going outside in the wintertime playing.
Yeah.
He's be all right. The nigga's German. So,
So I told him that shit. Yes, I said y'all don't live here. Y'all be in and out this bitch. Come by, pick up mail. I told my son for like a week that I had something here at the house for him. Nigga been, all right, I'm gonna come tomorrow while you at work. I said, I even buy you lunch if you come by. All right, I'm gonna come by tomorrow while you at work. Tomorrow didn't come. I was gone because I had to work in the office one day. I
yeah.
come home, the door ain't locked how I left it. I said, oh, this nigga done been here. Like, why do I need the heat on for you? He had been here, made himself a sandwich, cracked open my lemonade because I hadn't even touched it yet, and let himself out once he was done. And I was like, so why would I have the house be comfortable for you? And nigga, you're not even a visitor. You just passing through.
Nigga, you a shopper. You coming here to shop.
Yeah.
You coming here to shop. Yeah, man.
Nigga made a sandwich and took nigga, I made myself some crab fried rice. Where is that? Where is that? Gone. Bottom of his fucking stomach.
Man, we gotta live in it. We gotta live in our truth, man. Truth is some of this shit costs too much money. It's too expensive. And I don't need some of the shit that I got. But on September 18th, I'm getting a new iPhone. I mean, it's gonna cost the same amount of money. You feel me? We're really renting phones every year. You feel me? Because like you trade that bitch in before the 24 months is up. You keep paying the same thing, and you just forever lease the fucking phone.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
It
saying?
is a lease. It's like you turning in your Grand Cherokee.
Yeah. And for the amount of time that people are on their phones, I think it's worth the $43 that you pay a month for the phone. You own it 9 hours a day. Like, what else can you get? You pay $43 for it, and then you own it 9 hours a day. You communicate, you call, you talk, you FaceTime, you do everything. It's
But that
probably
also
worth
be
36, but whatever the case your shit is, when you divide it up over 24 months.
but that also be the same thing. Like, I deserve it. I deserve a new iPhone.
I don't deserve it, but I'll find a way to write it off.
No, I work hard. You know what I'm saying? I need this phone to communicate with my people, to make sure the kids straight. I got to have a new and then you start telling yourself, well, man, this battery on this other one ain't really charging like it used to. You know what I'm saying? When I be playing Fortnite on my phone,
Well, I mean
it
that's
do glitch a little bit.
But that's true. After a year or two, these lithium batteries, they do get fucked up because niggas will charge their phone the entire day, and your phone should not be at 100%. All the niggas who work from home have their phone plugged in the entire day, and your phone should not be at 100% all fucking day. It should be anywhere between 20 and 80%, right? Which is why if you got your battery optimization in, if you ever notice, your phone only charges to 80%. And then in the morning time, it knows what time you normally wake up and pick it up, it'll charge the rest of it because you're going to off the charger or whatever. But like most niggas, they overcharge their battery.
Shit, nigga, my Apple Watch, it charge up to about 75%. The optimization is about 75%. That's all you use, nigga. You don't need it to be 100.
You can go into your battery settings and they'll show you like the capacity of your battery. Like there's one girl at work, she got like an iPhone 12. It got 72% of the original capacity. And the system will tell you like you need to change your battery. You need to check your battery. What most people don't know is you can just go to Apple and have them replace your battery and your phone starts working fast as fuck again.
Just give me the new one.
I mean,
I'm with you on September 18th. I just need the new one.
I mean, I love the new phone. I love how it smells. I love how it look. I love the pictures. I love it all. And I use this motherfucker to the fullest of its capacity every single time. And it, I can justify this shit. Whether it's a real justification or not, I can justify this shit. But
you know what the justification is? I want the bitch.
Yeah.
I want it. And yes, I can afford $43 extra a month. I want it.
So look, man, I got a whose man's is this?
All right.
My whose man's is this week. It goes to Young Thug. There's a 2 hour and 55-minute interrogation video that leaked to the internet, and where Young Thug said, "Man, you can ask me anything. I'll tell you everything. Just don't put this out to the public." He said, "Just don't tell nobody." And I am not a street nigga. I'm a nigga that grew up in the neighborhood, and I understand what the fuck is going on outside.
Yeah.
But largely, I'm not a street nigga, right? So I don't care who tells and who don't tell, because I got a job with a 401k and like a retirement plan. Like I'm a civilian. I'm a civilian. And like
pay towards my 401k every 2 weeks.
Yeah. Most people out here are civilians. So that's not the route I'm going. The route I'm going is like, why are you keeping up this image? You came home and you on gun ahead talking about you a rat, and every time he tweet, he talking about ratting and rats could die and that's and this. My nigga, you damn near on a lifetime probation, my nigga. Stop talking tough.
20 years.
You know what I'm saying?
Can't even go back home.
Like you should have came home and been about the music. Just like Gunna came home from his short stay and just been on his music. He ain't said shit about that shit.
And it's put out some pretty good albums.
I just don't understand it. And then, people start talking. 6ix9ine came out and was like, I let y'all niggas cook for 2 days. Where that same energy that y'all have for me, though? It's a valid question. I would say, it's an excuse because you snitched after 3 p.m. He had snitched before 12 p.m. So it's another rule, another caveat. And like
niggas decide what cross they want to crucify you from.
I don't listen. I want to say this as delicately as possible. I'm gonna ask a question. Why do niggas care if niggas snitch? And the reason I ask that is like people who in the streets are outlaws. I do not follow rules. I only look out for myself. I rob, I steal, I kill. Whatever gives me the upper hand for me to live a better life, to make more money, to do whatever the fuck I do. That is what I do. So knowing that about a person, knowing that they're shady, they're a liar, they're a stealer, they're a killer, they're a manipulator, the whole 9 yards.
Because they do what they want.
And they do what they want. If someone comes to them and says, hey, you're facing time, if you put somebody else in trouble, then you can go free. Why would you think that they're not going to do that? The history of their life has told you that I'm going to sidestep actual responsibility and do what I want to benefit me. Why would somebody turn down what benefit them and they've been a crook and a criminal their whole life? Now you want them to stand on morals and like take responsibility for bad things they done. You don't care that they've been killing niggas. You care if they told on you. Where is our compass?
Why would I do 20 years and I can do 24 months?
Like, why would you?
I've seen one of these street interview podcasts. He's like, hell yeah, I told. He's like, I put all them shits on niggas I knew that had died. Like, yeah, Big Greg, who been dead, like, yeah, he robbed them liquor stores. He shot them people up over off 12th Street. Like, he was like, hell yeah, I put all them shits on the homies that was dead so I could come home earlier. Do you remember a few years ago when Cameron did that interview for 60 Minutes? And he was like, if I knew the killer was in 4E, like, why would I snitch? Because I don't want to live next door to the killer in 4E.
I just move.
No, I'm going to tell. Get this nigga the fuck on up out of here. I'm going to tell. You know how crimes get solved in real life? Because people talk to the police. Miss Johnson has been on the block for 30 years, tired of you niggas shooting and doing donuts in the middle of the block. Yes, she is calling the police. Nigga, I call the police. I've called the police. I'm tired of niggas doing donuts at 3 a.m. I'm trying to sleep. Get these niggas. Come get these niggas.
I'm not like advocating you going on a crime with somebody and then you get caught like, no, that nigga over here in the bushes, dog. That's fucked up, right?
Yeah.
Also, I expect that to happen though. Like I'm not gonna be surprised because I expect it to happen. I expect it to happen because it's always happened. That shit is a part of the streets. Telling and getting snitched on is a part of the streets, just how in basketball niggas falling out the game is a part of the game. Are you upset that somebody filed out? Yeah, man, I wish he wouldn't filed out. But like, I know niggas file out. I know niggas tell. I 100% know niggas tell. So if a nigga told on me after we did some shit and he benefited him, and you know when police be like, nigga, I'm only offering one deal. Which one of y'all want to talk first? They think that's a tactic. They be for real sometimes. Like, it like, yo.
Usually the first nigga to tell gets the lightest sentence. Subsequently thereafter, yeah, niggas might lose some years, but the first nigga that started talking is gonna get the lightest sentence.
I mean, the best way to avoid all this shit is like, don't
get a job.
Don't do that shit.
Yeah, get a job. Like, just go to work.
Don't do that shit. Like, don't be rich and famous and then like want to be in a gang. Cause like, what are you doing, my nigga? Like, you want to be in a gang?
I'm a blood now.
Like, what are we doing?
Who jumped you in at 37? Why? Why? Why do you want to be a blood? Why you want to twist your fingers and wear a flag every day? Nigga, you work at Comerica.
That shit crazy. It's crazy. But it's niggas out here that who on that time, man. But like, God bless them. But whose man is this? Cause like, don't be quiet now, nigga. Go ahead. Talk that shit you were saying now.
Young Thug.
Look at your name, nigga. He tried to say that. He nigga came up with another acronym like the
for YSL. He came up with something different. Young socials living.
Like, get the fuck out of here. Who's
Did
man?
you see Pretty Bray is kind of making rounds around the news? Her mugshot, at least, because she was looking good. And then she decided to do 20 days in lockup as opposed to 2 years of probation. And I don't really blame her. 20 days and it's done, or 2 years of probation.
So she don't plan on ever turning her life around, huh? I don't know what she did or what is like. You know what I'm saying? Probation, 20 days. I guess she don't got no job, so it don't really matter. Like a nigga like me I can't not go to work for 20 days. You feel me? Like I can't not go to work for 20 days.
Yeah.
I mean, technically, I think I got more than 20 days left of benefit time, but like that's not really how it work. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Can't be gone for 20 days straight.
Yeah, that's not. You gotta go on a leave. You know, I gotta take a stress leave because I'm stressed out because I'm going to jail.
You probably got to talk to somebody too. Like, hey, Joyce, don't really know how to break this, but
and you tell them that, they're gonna let you go.
yeah,
You tell them I gotta go to jail to use my time. No, we letting you go. Matter of fact, I had an employee went to jail and we let her go. And as soon as she got out, we hired her right back.
I had an employee do that. He was calling in every day from jail.
And it was weak as hell. East Point, a weak ass East Point police judge put her in jail for some tickets that she paid off. He was mad that she brought her son to court with her. We was working midnight. Like, I just got off work. Like, he was like, "Oh, you brought your son to court because he thought I was going to lighter on you." Like, no, I got my son in court because one, this is traffic court. It's not like a murder
criminal case. Yeah.
Like, he like, why is he here? Why would you bring him here? I'm like, nigga, I paid all my tickets and shit off. Gave her 30 days in jail on the spot. I'm like,
yeah,
don't fuck up an e-course. But like, so
Nigga,
East Point. I'm sorry. So the company let her go, but as soon as she came back, we hired her right back, and I had a bunch of jail jokes for her.
I remember going to traffic court and nigga was sentencing motherfuckers to time.
Shit, great.
I remember I did not have a lawyer. The nigga that went right in front of me, he gave like 45 days to. I asked his lawyer, I said, what should I say? He was like, plead guilty to impeding traffic. And, they slapped me with a dumbass fine, but like,
Extortion.
but he was sending niggas to jail in traffic court. Like, nigga, I was shooketh.
And when I got in trouble, I never told nobody. But like my last court date, I had to tell my brother because like I didn't know what they was gonna do. You know what I'm saying? I ended up getting probation, but it was like I might I might go 90 days. You know what I'm saying? But I'm like, I don't, or 90 days to a year. But I'm like, they shouldn't. This is first offense. You know what I'm saying? Like,
you hope
a lawyer.
Don't.
You know what I'm saying? I had a lawyer, and you had to go up there and plead out and all the other shit. I'm like, I had to.
But I mean, nigga, I've been to court before, and they be like, look, this charge carries a minimum of 90 days, a maximum of 18 months. And depending on how the judge might be feel, I've seen judges be like, throw a plea out. Like, I'm not accepting this. I'm giving you the max. And it just really depends on your judge relationship with your lawyer, how the judge feeling that day.
Man, this nigga got way too many tattoos. I don't trust this nigga. 90 days, sir. Fuck.
So I meant to say something because it made me think about it. You know what really made me start getting a lot of tattoos? So when I was married, my ex-wife wasn't a fan of tattoos. And it might sound crazy to people, like I listened to my wife. She didn't like a bunch of tattoos. I didn't get a bunch of tattoos. When we got divorced or when we got separated, I started dating this girl. And I remember Pillow talking with my boo and telling her like I really wanted to bomb my shit out. Like Dennis Rodman, Wiz Khalifa. She was like, why don't you? She like, you plan on getting back with your ex-wife? I said, nah. She like, so you can do what you want to.
So your
And
tattoos was a woman cutting her hair.
It was what I wanted to do my whole life, but I just
she always wanted short hair. It just so happens that they change their hair after they get into a breakup. It just so happens that you got a bunch of tattoos after you went through.
I got divorced. I got with this woman that was like, "You should do what you want. You should be free."
So every time you break up with a woman, you get a tattoo. That's why you got so many tattoos.
Now I was with her for a long time, and then like my barber at the time was doing tattoos. I mean, like I get a taper and a tattoo. Like it just really started building up, and then at some point, like I lost control. Like I just stopped telling myself no, and
Your mama.
you think I got a lot of tattoos?
According to you, you do.
But you've said it like more than once on the show already. You think I got a lot?
Cause you be like, I tatted my whole body. You know what I'm saying?
Ate my whole body. I don't give a motherfuck.
You don't think you got a lot of tattoos? Like, well, I don't understand the question. You think you have like body written out? Like, what? I don't understand. You don't think you have a lot?
I do.
How many do you have?
Who knows? I stopped counting a long time ago.
What's the number that you remember when you stopped counting?
Like 30.
So what's the question then, my nigga? Yes, you got a lot.
I wanted your opinion, but then I answered my own question.
Yeah.
I don't give a fuck.
Those mans, God damn.
I don't give a fuck.
Nigga,
I don't give a fuck.
Nigga sitting there with the plastic skin talking about, I don't know, do I got a lot of tattoos? Yes, nigga.
I don't give a fuck.
Anyway, dog, what you music pick, man?
Music pick of the week. I got a new respect for this artist. I've always kind of fucked with his music. Live, Laugh, Love, Earl Sweatshirt. That's the name of his latest album. The name of the song is Crisco. Now, normally I laugh, and I'll be honest, when I used to go to a woman's house and see Live, Laugh, Love on the wall, I said, it's an easy crack right here.
That's probably what it means. His song probably is a jab at that. Side note, I had no idea that his child's mother was who she is. I had no idea they was together.
Me neither.
I just came across her Instagram and I was like,
why is he hugging her stomach? That's what I was looking.
Yeah, the baby? What, Earl?
They got a family.
Like, oh, these niggas like, I'm like, oh, that's cool.
They a family.
Yeah, like for real. I had no idea.
And she fine as fuck.
Yeah, I love rap shit. I'm glad
I do too.
I'm glad they took that shit off, man. I wanted to see the other season.
So the name of the song is Crisco off the album Live, Laugh, Love. And he was like, he named it after that shit because he was like, after you have a kid, like, nigga, isn't that what life should be about? Living, loving, and laughing. Eat, drink, be merry.
That's it.
So live, laugh, love. Crisco is already on the Shop Talk playlist. Look, it's your man Dame going wild. I may be off on something new. Dame in the wild. Shout out to my nigga Curve for the tattoo adventure this evening. It's Dame going wild on everything that matters. When you at me, talk to me. I will talk back. And the brand is stronger than it's ever been. It's time for the dog to go out. When you see this
nigga just sitting there, is it my turn?
Like, nigga, it's time to go pee. When you see the blue and the black, you know where the fuck you at. It's Shop Talk Podcast, bitch.
Shout out to y'all for 489 weeks in a row. When we gonna stop faking and fronting? It's hard to live. You feel me? And
that's the name of this episode, right?
It's hard to live. You know what I'm saying? It's harder it is to live. She want to do with the Benz. Anyway, it's an old song. Jay Johnson through and through on everything that matters. When you see the blue and the black, you know where you at. I'm not saying we the Rockefeller podcast, but we are Jay and Dane.
Hell yeah.
Peace.